Hello everyone, this is Mrs. DiDonato, and I hope you all enjoyed a great day off yesterday, but I can't help but wonder if you know why you had yesterday off. Every November 11th, we honor military veterans on the federal holiday Veterans Day. Military veterans are those who have served in the United States Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, or the Coast Guard. So all of those things are known as the United States Armed Forces. So they have committed themselves to serving to ensure our freedoms, and they deserve our utmost appreciation and respect. We are fortunate to have many veterans visiting KISS today, and I want to both welcome them to our school and thank them for their service. I not only encourage you to also share your thanks with them, but to learn as much as you can this afternoon during your class activities. Listen carefully and ask questions, ask good questions. It's important that we learn from our veterans as we move towards the future. Have a great afternoon.
Three teens were arrested today for defacing the Kensington Park War Memorial overnight. The destruction includes painted messages against the military and the war in the Middle East. The three teens were picked up in the early morning hours after evidence was left at the scene.
Grandpa, something wrong?
Some people sure have short memories, and those who are too young to know need to be taught. Come on, I want to show you guys something.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
At dawn on the morning of the 6th of June, 1944, 225 Rangers jumped off the British landing craft and ran to the bottom of these cliffs. 225 came here. After 2 days of fighting, only 90 could still bear arms. These are the boys of Puente Viejo. These are the men who took the cliffs. These are the champions who helped free a continent. And these are the heroes who helped end a war. You are men who in your, quote, lives fought for life and left the vivid air signed with your honor.
In the name of God and country, I learned to defy gravity.
To honor my family,
I lived in the belly of a beast.
I fixed the hearts of iron monsters.
I became a worm in the mud for dignity,
for honor, for righteousness' sake,
for God and country.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
For you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
For you.
For you. For you.
For you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you, and I do it again.
Veterans Day is important to celebrate and learn about, so veterans know they matter. Many veterans come home with survivor's guilt and have a high risk of PTSD or even suicide. We want them to know that they've made a hard decision and deserve to be honored for them. Yes, they've lost friends, but now you have the opportunity to honor them.
have today. They fought so that I can be standing here on this ground in this building, being able to learn about what they did for us. And I think that in return we should honor them for what they did for us. It's the least that we can do.
It is important to learn and celebrate about Veterans Day because the veterans are the ones who fight and sacrifice their lives so we can live peaceful lives, so we can have the freedom we sometimes take for granted.
I think it's important for us to honor veterans because they serve for us and they save lives, and we don't know what they could be fighting for right now, but they keep us safe from things that are illegal, like drugs or shootings, or it might possibly be suicide too. But they also fought for our country in many different ways, from Navy to Sea to veterans, all types of veterans. And they also are dedicated to saving people.
We celebrate veterans because they put their lives on the line to protect us, and they deserve a day to honor them.
Hi, I'm Sky, and I believe that Veterans Day should be celebrated because the Army fought for us and some people died for us.
Sometimes I think about America, about her struggles through the years. I
the veterans that fought in the war deserve a day dedicated to themselves because some people died to save our country.
It is important to honor our veterans because they risked their lives for us.
I feel proud that they appreciate it and enough to mention it. I think it's great that they do. And basically my return answer is, hey, it was an honor. I tell everybody, if they ask, I say, thank you for your service, I'd say, it was an honor, which it was. I'm very sincere about that.
My initial reaction is, I graciously say, you're welcome. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, why is it taking over 40 years for this country to give the Vietnam veterans the same respect that they've given to World War II and Korean vets? It wasn't that pleasant when we came home in '69. And now America has come full circle, and they're recognizing the fact that it was a service for the country. And so I just graciously say thank you.
Chokes me up. I really feel it. Sometimes I can't even answer. Usually I try to say thank you.
I think about those times when we weren't allowed to fly on airplanes in our own country in uniform for fear of reprisal, and how the pendulum has swung so far 180 degrees out about the fact that when I was on active duty and I'd stop and get gasoline on the way home, or stop and at the grocery store where people would come up and want to shake your hand or want to hug you. They'd want to thank you for your service. And so I've seen a lot in that time frame, and I think now that people will actually walk across the street to say thank you when they see you, whether you're in your war uniform or whether you're in a dress uniform or whatever. It's a diametrically opposed situation from the standpoint of going from that negative to the positive.
It took me a while to really accept the thank you for your service time, because I was having flashbacks of my 2 previous tours and my return. But I have learned to accept, and I appreciate that now more than what I did if it hadn't been done.
I just did what you're supposed to do. If there's a war, you have to defend the United States. That's a long story made short, but that's the way I feel about it.
I spent a lot of time out in the public and with both the VFW and AMVETS, and many people come up and say, hey, thank you. At the gas station, in the store sometimes, because I always have something on that identifies me as a military guy. And it kind of takes me back sometimes. And it's later on I really think about it, and I, sometimes tear up, hey, thank you, and I always tell them, I say, it was a pleasure to serve.
The way that I look at thank you now is I have a greater respect for my country. I have a greater respect for the flag, for the people that served. I look at the fact that my father served in the military, so I have a whole nother appreciation for him and for what he sacrificed. So it's not just thank you to me, but thank you to those that were before me as well.
I have a Purple Heart on my automobile, and people have come and knocked on the window, and thanked me. And I think it was outstanding that they did that, and they recognized it. I mean, they took an extra bit of their own time to thank you, and it was very impressive. It made you feel wonderful.
I appreciate people thanking me for my service, but also feel like they're thanking everybody else who also served and endured a lot more than I had to.
Hello, everybody. Thank you again for coming to our Veterans Day and military celebration. We are so lucky to have so many honored guests in our building, and I want to make sure that the students remember and really listen to the stories that our guests are going to share with them in the next hour or so. As we come to a close, I want to thank our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade chorus members who worked so hard to get music ready for this concert. And I'd also like to thank our veterans and military for taking the time out of their schedules to come and be here with us today. Remember, it's really important to learn about our history so those same mistakes aren't made again. I'm very excited to tell you about the letter writing campaign that we will begin. This is something that we've done at KIS for the last 6 years. And I think it's a really important thing, a way to say thank you to our veterans, a way to show our support for those military who are overseas and away from their families during the holidays. There's a special mailbox that is just for your mailing of military letters right in the rotunda. It is painted red, white, and blue. And there'll be more information coming to your homeroom teachers and to your English teachers and anyone really who would like to take the time to sit down and write a letter, either saying thank you to our military and showing our support, or also just saying thank you for serving. We owe so much to our veterans and our military. So if you get a moment today, please make sure you say thank you. So here we go with our final performance of Taps by our 6th grade chorus. Thank you again.